record.
He forgot to record.
I was like,
I saw the break.
Well, good, because you messed up the first
timer.
I did mess up that first part. So you know what? Hey, round 2, and theme song starting now. Oh God, play.
This is great.
Hello and welcome back to Common Creature, the TTRPG podcast. I am your keeper, Rob, and with me today I have some of the other common creatures as well as 2 brand new faces. Well, probably not brand new now because this is our second time recording this intro. But 2 brand new faces to the Common Creatures family. We have Joe.
Hey, y'all.
We have Ethan.
Whoa.
We have Zachary.
Hey guys.
And our 2 new faces, we have Mr. Joseph.
Hey, y'all.
And we have Miss Michelina.
Why do you laugh?
No, I'm just laughing at...
I feel like the first time you said "Hey y'all" was like super more enthusiastic, and now the second time you're like, "Hey y'all."
Hey.
Hey, y'all.
Well, I didn't know if he was going to record again or not, so...
That's his thing.
Yeah,
That's
now
every time.
it's become my signature sign
I love
on.
that for you.
Well, guys, thank you so much for giving me y'all's time today. For fans of the show, hey, you can watch us live now. You can see our faces, and our faces are beautiful, and as well as the faces that I make when I do voices. I did this exact same spiel before, but you know what? I'm doing it again now. But, guys, I'm so very, very happy to have this squad in particular here doing this show, Masks of Nyarlathotep, in the game Call of Cthulhu.
Nyarlathotep?
Yes.
Is that how you say it?
Nyarlathotep.
Zach, you've never heard the name Nyarlathotep
Say that
before
3
in
times
your life?
I'm not very cultured.
Good thing for y'all, you will not need to be able to say the name. So, hey, only I will be able to need to say
It's
it. Yeah,
encouraged
so.
not to say the name.
What'd you say?
It's encouraged not to say the name, like Voldemort.
Exactly. It's like saying Macbeth in the theater. You don't want to say Macbeth when you're backstage.
Whoa.
We're in our
First 3
homes.
times in space.
Just
dude,
an
yeah, like-
asteroid crashes down.
The world is my stage.
I live in a theater, don't you know, of Orlando.
Well, everyone, like I said before, Masks of Nyarlathotep is considered one of the best ever written tabletop RPGs campaigns. And so I gathered all of my besties and all of the best role-playing people that I know to come do this very special show. Fans of the other show, Season of Ghosts, do not worry. We are still doing Season of Ghosts. This will be interlapping, right? Interlapping, that's the word. Overlapping, that's the word. Every other week. So we'll do Season of Ghosts, Masks of Nyarlathotep, Season of Ghosts, Masks of Nyarlathotep. So you'll be getting amazing content every week with 2 brand new stories, with 2 different casts. But speaking of different casts, let's go ahead and introduce our 2 new faces here on the channel. And you know what? This time, I'm going the other way. Last time I did Joseph. Miss Michelina, go ahead. Please introduce yourself. How do we know each other? And what is your experience with tabletop RPGs?
Yeah, I was hoping I'd hear Joseph's whole thing so I would know what to say. But, I mean, I've known you, Robert, for... I can't do math since middle school, since I was in 6th grade, something like that. Ages. And you're actually the first person I played like an RPG tabletop game with. You were kind of my introduction to D&D. So, just flips hair casually. And so I'm stoked to be doing it again from the nether region, aka Austin, an hour and a half away from you. And I know everyone we're working with except maybe Zack. I don't know if I've met Zack, but I know of you, Zack. That not to sound so ominous.
We've met. We met a couple times.
Yes.
Really didn't make a good enough of a, you know.
And you know what?
Zach's like, we
You're right.
definitely
It's
had
okay.
full-on
Wait,
conversations.
You're so right. It's been so long.
Zach's like, I'm actually your godfather. That's insane.
Sorry.
We had a
sorry.
game night at Rob's house
Yeah.
when you were in your apartment.
Yeah.
To be fair,
Yes.
Mickey was drinking. That could have, altered things.
Also, isn't the same D&D campaign the same one that we were with Zack?
That is
Yes.
also true.
It's true.
We did do that.
At Zach's house, yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
guys. This is why Joseph needed
I'm going to
go
save
first.
Miss Michelina, and we'll go over to Mr. Joseph. Joseph, how do we know you, and what is your experience with tabletop role-playing games?
What up? Oh god. Y'all obviously know me as the famous performer from the Sea Lion show. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not gonna lie. Every time I think of that Sea Lion show, I think of you. I can't dissociate the two.
Thanks, man. Yeah. I again, like Mickey said, I've known Rob probably the longest out of everybody. My best friend, my brother, possibly cousin, I don't know. But yeah, and then I went to school with Ethan as well. I met Zack a couple of times, and I love Joe. As far as TTRPGs go, I fell in love with like Dimension 20, Not Another D&D Podcast. I also was in that same campaign with Rob. That was my very first foray into actually playing D&D. And then after that, I have a couple of groups that I play here at my nether region of Orlando with. So yeah, it's really, really fun.
Have you dove into Curse of Strahd again?
Absolutely not, no.
I always think back to the original Curse of Strahd, because we talk about it a lot here on the podcast. It's kind of like our first foray into D&D. And me thinking back, like, oh, what a dumb idea for my first ever time DMing for anybody. And it was like one of the largest D&D campaigns ever.
Like one that people spend years building up to, kind of thing.
Exactly, yeah. And I was like, you know what? I'm special. I can do different. And immediately just tripped face first into it. But
and
now,
with a humongous party too. We had 10 players, I think.
I think going in and out, we had I think going in and out, I think at one time we had 8 people at a table, and it was pretty awful. But I will remember all the fun that we had along the way, and to continue to have more fun now doing Masks of Nyarlathotep. So that's called a segue, baby. So this is going to be session 0 for y'all guys today, which means we're going to be getting to know the overall story of what to expect going into the show, as well as all these people, all their lovely faces. We're going to be making their characters today. So I think none of them, besides Zack and Ethan, have had experience with doing this. Even then, we did the quick fire method, so it was not even the real method. So a little bit throwing this out there for the listeners. We're going to be doing a kind of different version of creating it. We're not going to do the tried and true Call of Cthulhu, you get what you get, you don't throw a fit rolls. We're going to be rolling for specific ones, a bunch of numbers, and they're going to be placing them wherever. And then we'll get to the occupational stuff and so on and so forth. But overall, guys, how are we feeling jumping in to Call of Cthulhu?
I'm scared.
I'm excited to see what
Yeah,
a
I'm
long
excited.
campaign of this is like.
Yeah.
As we did the two-shot episode,
Oh yeah,
and that was fun. But I feel like this is really gonna
that one
gonna
was.
hit home when it's a long kind of build up to the real horror.
I
That
just
one was
love
Same. I think I
horror
was
in all
telling.
aspects.
Hell
I
yeah.
was telling Ethan earlier, but I'm excited to not to play a fun role where I'm not like directing us in the way that we need to be, because I feel like that's my role a lot on the other campaign that we have. So I'm happy to have fun in this time around.
Hell yes. And obviously we haven't rolled any dice yet, but with just your knowledge of each other's play styles, if you had to bet, who do you think is going to be either the first one to die or the first one to go insane?
Rob literally put this question in here so that everyone can be like, Ethan.
Me.
I think
Ethan.
Joe's
Ethan's
gonna
my
die
bet.
first.
Yeah. For Common
what?
Creatures listeners, just to be clear, Joe has been the one that's probably taken the most damage out of all of us. She gets
100,000%.
unlucky with
And I'm still
the
alive.
poison rolls, the everything. So, you know.
But also,
Yeah, but bad is good.
well,
But also, I went down to a tree. So, you know.
That is true. You did go down to a tree.
You did.
yeah.
Well, that's good to know. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So first off, let's do a little bit of discussion about what is going to be going on for the show and the idea of what to expect when creating these characters. So, oh yes, Michelina's feeling the music. All right. Yes. So I think I told you guys before jumping into here, when creating these characters, your specific jumping on point for this is you all saw in a newspaper from wherever you are in the world saying, hey, there is going to be a huge exhibition that's going to be going out to go into the pyramids of Peru. So you have to create a character that will be joining that expedition. So basically, you're going to have an idea of a reason why you're there. Make it kind of somewhat realistic for, you know, exactly why you would be there. It wouldn't really make sense for like a waiter to go there unless like you sneak onto the expedition or whatever. But
Or like a prostitute.
yeah, which Zack was really pushing for. Zack was like, I really want to be a prostitute. But yes, so whether it be, I created one to show you guys, but he's an actor, and my idea for that one was like, he just got cast in a major role to go on this expedition he's going on this expedition because he got cast in a major role that's very adventurous, and he wants to know what a real adventure looks like, so we can put that on this big screen. So that's just one idea. Feel free to get super creative. Occupations are going to get a little bit later on, but as for right now, we're going to go ahead and jump into our rolling. So let's go ahead and jump right into rolling our first stats for our characters. So each one of you all, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rolls. What you're going to do is you're going to roll 3d6 and then multiply those numbers by 5. So whatever the total is of those 3d6, multiply those by 5, and you're going to do that 6 times for that. And then we'll go ahead and drop those wherever they are.
Rolling
It's the
3d6s.
3d6s.
Total?
Multiplying that by 5.
Yes, that's correct. Sum total of
The
those
sum total of
3d6s,
all three.
and then you're
Okay.
going to multiply that number. Yeah, so like the first one, so like let's say you roll a 6, a 5, and a 1. That's a 12 times 5, whatever that number is, 60, 70, I don't know what it is.
And we're doing that 8 times?
You're doing that 6 times.
Okay.
Yes. So while you do that, I will go ahead and explain what those are. For they are going to be their strength, their constitution, their dexterity, their appearance, their power, and their luck. So in this game, each one of these things does matter, even if like appearance actually does matter in this game. It does depend also, it can give you boosts later on when you're doing your occupations. So if you're doing an occupation that's more physically facing, it would be better to have a higher appearance for that. But your power is your sort of ability to face the unknown, those kind of magical things. Your luck is a real thing in this game. There's a component to luck here where you have luck points, and you can spend those luck points to help get your number that you rolled closer to a success. So let's say you rolled a 55 over 50, you can spend 5 luck points, and then you'll be able to have a regular success that's there. That does get regenerated every session, so that's something to think about also. Dexterity is your regular kind of movement, how you adapt to the world, how fast you are. Your constitution, how well you can take damage. Inner strength, of course, how well you can lift things, and get overall strength stuff. So does anyone have all their numbers complete yet?
No. So okay.
Can you?
So it's
I was
3d6
really focused
times
on math.
6. 5.
3d6 times 5,
Okay,
and then you're
I
doing
was
that 6 times.
Okay, I was reading that, and then I was like, I thought he said 6, but my brain just is stupid. Okay, 3d6 times 5.
Which
Okay.
3d6
one
times
do
5,
we-
and you're doing that 6 times.
Which one regenerates each time we meet for a session?
That's going to be luck. Luck will be regenerated each time per session.
Cool.
Cool. Joe, you said that you have yours already, correct?
Yes.
So what are you thinking to be putting those numbers in? Feel free, if you have your numbers already, to start kind of throwing them around, and then I'll start asking where you want to be putting them. But in your head, for what character you want to play, where do you want to put those? Like I said, you can put them in either strength, constitution, dexterity, appearance, power, and luck.
Hold on. I'm trying to get everything like set up here so I have all my stats.
Okay, cool. Zachary, how are you doing?
What? Rolls kind of mid. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
For spot hidden checks,
Yes.
what
So
stat does that use?
all the stats that you're rolling right now are just your basic human level stuff. Those stats will be determined by your occupational points, which we'll get to at a later time. So
And these do not affect that.
they do not affect that whatsoever. This is purely about
Oh.
your body, as like, your personal body.
Gotcha.
So it's
I think
not
I'm
like in
just
D&D.
gonna have my guy. It's gonna be ugly.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be kind of. That was a bad roll. That was a real bad roll.
Okay.
Joseph, how are you looking over there?
Not too bad. I got a couple of good rolls, I think.
That's
Yeah.
So
we'll see.
just an idea. In Call of Cthulhu, having a 50 is considered an average human. So 50 appearance, average looking human. 50 strength, average strength. So 50 is kind of a good thing to kind of try and hit. Anything above that is like, hey, good job. Anything below that's kind of like, oh, you're a bit, not screwed, but it's not ideal. Does anyone have all the numbers put into wherever they want for them to be put?
Can you remind me
What
what
is
power
Constitution
is?
effect?
Yes, so Constitution and Power. So Constitution is like, it's basically your damage. How much it's gonna go towards your HP. So the higher Constitution that you have, the higher HP you're going to have, as well as it helps you with diseases, altitude sicknesses, anything like that. I'll ask you for a Constitution save. For Power is going to be affecting magical abilities as well as your ability to face the supernatural. So this is kind of like the supernatural world against you. So the power is also going to affect your sanity, I believe, and your magic points. So it's also good to have a higher power, but it's totally dependent on the character you want to play. If you want to play a character that's super strong, that's going to take a lot of damage, go for that. If you're trying to be something a little bit more intelligent, a little bit more in touch with the mystical side, go towards that. It's truly dependent on the kind of character that you really want to play. There's no really good or bad investigators here. This is totally just like, you're basically a normal person that's being thrown into the world of the unknown. So even if you think it's bad, you can still be a really good investigator.
Cool.
Cool.
My rolls are done.
Alright.
Your rolls are done.
I think mine are done too.
Let's go ahead and start with Zach. Zach, where did you put your numbers in?
So, first roll, 55. Put that into strength,
Okay.
mid. Then I rolled another 55. I put that into dexterity.
Okay.
And then, kind of bad, 35. That's where I was like, I have to sacrifice one thing. My guy could be a little ugly. It's all right. I don't think he needs that. And then I got a 65 and put that to power. And then an 80, pretty good. Put that into constitution. And my magnum opus in 85. That went into luck.
Oh, okay. Nice. So there actually is a thing for like what the numbers mean. So for 35, it's funny. So like I said, 50 is average. If you're 15, you're at 15, you're ugly, possibly disfigured due to an injury or at birth. So like I said, there are numbers that depend on what it is.
Not quite that.
Yeah. And then what was your 85 in again? Your
Luck.
Okay, there's not anything for that. Okay, cool. Joseph, let's jump over to you.
All right, I'll just go down through them. So my first roll I had was a 40. I put that into strength. Then I had a 45. I actually put that into con. For my dex, I put 50. That was my next roll. I actually got 3 50s in a row.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so for my 50s, I put it into Dex, Power, and Luck. So those are all 50. And then my highest was a 60, which I put into Appearance.
Okay, so you're going to be a marginally handsome person with regular shit skills.
Just on the
Yes.
cusp of being handsome, but everything else is very bland.
To be considered, so you have to hit a 90 to be considered one of the most charming people you can meet. Natural magnetism. So you're still considered.
So not that. Definitely
Not that. You're like above average. So hey, good for you.
Oh, good.
Let's jump over to Miss Michelina.
You're like a 5'10" man, just like slightly above it.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, me. So the first one I rolled was a 40, and I put that in strength. Then I rolled a 70, and that went into constitution. I rolled another 40, went ahead and put that in luck. Rolled a 50, put that in dexterity. 60 in power, and then 25 in appearance.
Oof, so we got a bunch of uggos on this team. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we need one beacon of hope.
I got y'all.
Let's jump over to Joe. Joe, what did you put your stuff in there? Into?
Okay, so I rolled a 55. I put that in Constitution. 75 in appearance, 35 in strength, 25 in size, 45 in dexterity.
Size was not one of the ones you could
No?
put.
What was it?
Size.
What am I
It
missing?
was strength, con, dex, appearance, power, and luck.
Oh, then, ooh, I thought size was one.
It's like, are you trying to make yourself Joe?
You leave my wife alone.
Joe just likes
then-
playing baddies in the
What can I say?
games.
So
yeah.
then I'll put the 25. Ooh.
You can be really undexterous baddie.
I'll put that in dexterity.
Okay.
I'll put 45 power. And I'll put 50 at luck.
Okay. And last but not least, Ethan, what did you put your numbers in?
All right.
Unless it is least.
So trip wire. Here we go. Strength. 35. I didn't roll that one.
Fuck.
Constitution. 25. Literally. But I saved the other ones. Don't worry. Dexterity 40. Power 21. Not that strong. Not a strong guy.
Wait, you're multiplying by 5. How did you get 21?
21?
How did I get 21?
Did you add 5 instead of multiply by 5?
I might have done that.
Did you do that for all the other ones that you did?
No, I definitely did multiplies by 5. Let me fucking redo this. Son of
Okay,
a
so
You're
Ethan's
killing
gonna
Zack.
redo his original ones.
Oh my god.
Some technical difficulties.
Yeah, so while he redoes his original ones, the rest of y'all will move on to our next 3. And that's going to be size, intelligence, and education. For those, you're going to do 2d6, then add 6 onto that, and then multiply that number by 5. So yes, 2d6 plus 6 times 5, and you're going to do that 3 times.
Okay.
Gotcha.
3 times?
You're gonna do that 3 times. And while you do that, I'll go over what these are. So again, size is gonna be your pure stature, how large your character is. Your intelligence is gonna represent how you learn what you know. Very similar to intelligence in D&D, where it's more of like world skills. And then education is going to be your actual education, very much like wisdom. How much you know, it's your book knowledge. So that is going to be those 3 right there. Your education does determine your occupation skills, and your intelligence does determine your personal skills. So these numbers are kind of important if you want a higher number. So when you do multiply it later on to figure out how much you're gonna get, you get more points to spread them out as much as you can. Does anyone have their numbers yet?
Yes.
Me.
All right, let's go with Miss Joe. Joe, where are you gonna put your 3 numbers?
So I rolled a 75, and I'll
Jesus.
put that in education.
Okay.
And then size, I'm gonna put 40 there.
Okay.
And then I got a 60 for intelligence.
Okay, nice. So you're smart. You're both book smart and street smart. Sweet. Throw it over to Miss Michelina.
All right, so I rolled a 60 and I put that in intelligence. Then I rolled a 90 and I put that in education. And then another 60 for
Dang.
size. Not so ugly
Sweet.
now.
All right. Just very large in stature, you know.
I feel like
Large in stature,
she probably
ugly
just
in
has
face.
one really big mole on her face, and that's what brings her down.
Just so far, I'm like just picturing Miss Trunchbull from Matilda.
no.
Miss Michelina, size at 90, you're considered very tall, strongly built,
no.
obese. So I'll let you ruminate on that.
No. Size is 60.
I don't know if that's to
90
look
is
kindly upon.
education.
Oh, I heard 90. Oh, okay. 60, you're considered average human size, so you're good. You're fine. Let's go over to Joseph.
I'm
Joseph,
really smart.
All right. I think I guess I'm a short king. I put size at 50.
okay.
And then again, I rolled the same number twice. I got 2 80s.
Okay.
So that's in my intelligence and education. And being slightly above average appearance, I'm like, okay, is this Milo Thatch? Like,
I got you. That'd be nice. That's really cool. I like
Yeah.
that idea. Mr. Zachary.
I got a 45 for my size.
Okay.
So just a guy. Just a
Short
guy,
king.
A 65 for my intelligence, and an 80 for education.
Ooh, we got a bunch of smart people in this gang.
Yeah.
All right,
we're
Ethan.
So smart.
Throw it in
Okay,
at
do
you,
you
big dog.
You want me to do the ones that I missed?
Yes, and then we'll go
Okay.
into the other ones.
Here we go. Strength 50, con 45, dex. Dex 40. Then power 35, appearance 50, luck 75.
Okay. Okay. So you're a lucky.
And
Lucky
I am currently doing the last.
guy. Okay.
So
Cool.
intelligence, I have a 70, education 45, size 55.
Cool. Cool. All right. So honestly, it does sound we have like a rounded out kind of group, which is good. It doesn't seem like anyone's kind of lagging behind in too many of the areas. Sweet. How are we feeling so far? Before we jump into the next one, are we feeling confident? Are we feeling like I wish things were going a little bit better?
I don't mind my character at all.
Yeah, I don't mind either.
Yeah.
I'm
Hell
good.
yeah. All right, next, we're going to determine your character's age. So this does actually have an effect on the game. So go ahead and pick whatever age you think your character is, and I will tell you. Usually
52.
52. The older you get, the more you're going to have to remove from your stats, but you'll be able to boost your education, which will give you more occupational points. So we'll go ahead and start with Zack again. What did you say?
52.
52. Okay. You're going to make 3 improvement checks for education, which I'll tell you what that is right now. But you're going to have to subtract 10 from your strength, constitution, or dexterity. And then you're also going to have to subtract 10 from your appearance.
My guy's gonna be uggo.
Yeah.
Real uggo.
So, improvement checks are basically you're going to get your D100 and you're trying to roll above your current education. If you make that, then you roll a D10 and you add whatever number is on that D10 to that number. So, for example, if you have your education of 50, you roll a 55. It's like, cool, you beat it. Roll a D10. On that D10, you get a 4. You add that 4 to that 55, now 59. And you'll do that again for the amount of improvement checks that you have. So basically, you're slowly but surely improving your education overall. So Zach, do you need me to repeat
education's an
that?
80.
Oh, okay. So
No.
it's gonna be rough for you to try and beat that.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I take either my strength, constitution, dex, take 10 from one of them,
You can. I would.
or all of them.
It says or. So I'm assuming you have to take it from one of them.
Okay, did that.
And then minus
And
10 from
then-
appearance.
Yeah, did that. 25 appearance. Good. I'm like
Twin.
an old man, you know. Just
Yeah. Twin. Cool. Let's jump over to Mickey. How old is your character?
37.
37. Okay. You're just going to make 1 improvement check for education. You're not taking any minuses or anything like that. So just go ahead and do that.
Okay,
Ethan,
but
how old
my
is your character?
education's a 90.
Good luck, brother.
I was gonna say 33.
33.
Same
That is going to be same thing. You're going to be making 1 improvement check for education.
Okay, so that's a D10. You said
Yes. So it'll be no. So you're going to roll a
D100,
D100.
and then it would be a D10.
Yes, if you go over your number.
Right.
Let's go over to Joe.
I'm just a young 22-year-old.
22. Same thing. You'll make a single improvement check for education.
Okay.
Last but not least, Joseph.
32.
32. Same thing. A single education check. A single improvement check for education. So if you roll over, it looks like Joseph did not. Joe, you did not. Miss Michelina, I'm assuming you did not.
No.
Okay.
No.
Ethan, did you? No. Okay, so that is where we are. Make sure to put your ages on your sheet as
I got-
well.
Zack,
I got 1.
You got 1? How much you adding to it?
I haven't rolled that yet.
Oh, okay.
if you
Okay,
count my
so
second roll, then I definitely.
I am adding 9.
oh wow, jeez. Okay, sweet. So now we're gonna determine your damage bonus and build. I think the sheet I provided for you already does it. So if you look at the bottom right of your sheet, it should have your damage bonus and your build. This is basically going to be an addition of both your strength and your size, and then it gives you a number. What are the numbers that are there? Let's start with Joe.
I'm sorry, I was typing. What was the question?
Your damage bonus and build. Look at the bottom right of your screen. You'll see one that says build and damage bonus.
Like your page,
Yes.
the bottom right of it
Yeah.
should have move, build, dodge, damage bonus on the bottom right.
Oh, yes. Okay, got it. What do I need to tell you?
Just the numbers.
What the numbers are.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any numbers for me.
Does it have any
It
numbers for
doesn't
anyone?
have any for me
Yes.
either.
Yes.
Oh,
It has numbers
Well,
for me.
The one-
then
the one that you sent us through email, right?
yes, it should be an autofill. Like it automatically throws it over there to you.
Oh, once we enter the numbers, right?
Yes, once you enter the
Okay.
numbers, yeah.
That's what I was trying to do.
Oh, okay. You didn't put your numbers in yet. Yeah. So if you put your numbers onto your sheet, it should automatically fill those one up. Joseph, did it work for you over there?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. What is your build and damage bonus?
0.
Okay. And no damage bonus.
Both. No damage bonus.
Okay. So damage bonus is basically for when you're fighting with your hands or an improvised weapon, you get an extra damage bonus on top of that to see if you're going to do more damage. Zach, what was your build and damage bonus?
Same as Joseph.
0 and 0. Okay. Ethan?
Okay.
0 and 0. Oh my goodness. Miss Michelina?
I'm confused. Wait. So
At the bottom right of your screen?
no, I see that, but I have it on the autofill
Uh-huh.
thing still, so everything's like
Uh-huh.
highlighted blue, and it's still empty. But I put my numbers in. So what does that mean? Did I do it wrong?
Highlighted blue.
I have no idea, but we'll get to it. For now, add your strength and your size, and I will give you your damage bonus and build. And while you do that, I'll jump over to Joe. Joe, what is your damage bonus and build?
-1 and -1.
Goodness,
Because your size is a 25, right?
Yeah.
goodness gracious.
45.
Yeah, plus her strength.
Are you super weak?
I'm
All
just
right.
a little girl.
Miss Michelina, what is your
sure
strength
you're
plus your
fine.
size?
100.
100. You have 0 and 0. So you have no build and no damage bonus, which looks like it's basically the exact same for everyone.
It's a common theme.
It's a common thing. It's a common thing. Next.
It's a common creature.
Play the song.
Thing.
Here's the thing. Cool. Next up, we'll be doing our health points and our movements. Again, that should be pre-filled for you as you put in your other stuff. But in case not, your HP will be adding your constitution and your size, and then dividing that number by 10. Joseph, what is your HP?
9.
Okay, a hearty 9. Let's see if anyone will beat that. Zach?
Mine is 11.
Okay, beats it. Ethan?
I'm feeling a little bit in the
man.
middle. Feeling 10.
Okay, 10. 10's about average, I would say.
Okay.
Joe?
Also feeling 10.
Also feeling 10. Bunch of 10s here. Michelina?
Yeah, 10.
10, okay. And then right underneath that will be your movement. Actually, it'll be at the very bottom right above build.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That is... Your movement is not like spaces in D&D. This is just like how fast you're able to get somewhere. So if you have a higher movement, you'll be able to go somewhere faster. So let's start with Joe. What is your move speed?
7.
7. Okay, so you're taking a -1. Okay, Ethan, your move?
Movement speed is 7.
7. Michelina?
6.
6. Oof. Zach?
7.
7. Joseph?
8.
8. Okay. And then, with your age, you get penalties. So, raise your hand if you are above the age of 40. All right. And you are 59, correct? 55.
52.
52.
52.
You'll be subtracting 2 from your movement.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
no.
big oof on that end.
It's a slow old man.
Yes, sir.
I cannot
Slow,
edit that
ugly
field
old
on
man.
my
I think
sheet.
it already does it for you, Zach.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's a 7. It's just a 7.
Oh, okay,
then,
so it's just 7.
even with those things.
Okay. And then last but not least, your sanity and your MP, which stands for your magic points. Again, this should also be done already for you. But sanity begins at your power value, and then your MP is 1/5 of your power. So let's jump around again. We'll start with Ethan this time. What is your sanity and your MP?
Okay, so the sanity is empty, but my magic point is 7.
Your sanity is empty? Well, what is your
Yeah.
power?
Power.
My power is 35.
Ooh, okay, so that's not great. So basically, whenever I roll for a sanity check, you're trying to roll underneath 35. And if you don't, then that number slowly decreases, which makes it more and more difficult for you to stay sane. Cool. Michelina, what is your sanity and your magic points?
Is this just a number I get to come up with on my own?
No. So your sanity is your power value. So what is your power?
60.
Okay, so that's good. 60, and then 1/5. Divide that by 5, and that will be your magic points.
12.
Which is I think 12. Cool. So you have 12 magic points. Joe,
Wait, I'm sorry, Robert. You didn't tell me what my sanity number was.
it's your
It's
power.
your power.
Oh, okay, so it's 35. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my sanity is 45, and
Okay.
my magic points is 9.
Okay. Joseph.
My sanity is a 50,
Okay.
and my magic points are 10.
That's rough, buddy. And then Zachary.
My sanity is 65. Magic points 13.
All right.
So, not too bad.
Now let's flesh out these characters. This time we're going to be jumping into our occupational and personal skill. So first off, we have to pick our occupations. I asked our guys to come in, take a look at some of the occupations. What are some of the ideas that y'all guys are throwing around in your brain?
I came prepared for this to be a fence.
To be
And
a
what is a
what?
fence, Zachary?
It's a good question.
A fence is
As
someone.
far-
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I do
okay.
know that. I do know that. Yeah. So I'm like, how I imagine my person is. So I'm in Peru, originally from the U.S., looking at this expedition, and I kind of work in the shadows of the black market in Peru. I procure goods from less than legal sources, and I find them a destination. Some monetary gains may happen here and there, but I work in the shadows.
Hell yeah. Zach, do you need to know what those skills are for a fence?
I do not.
Okay, cool.
I have them down.
Ethan, you said you also knew yours. What are you thinking of doing?
I think I'm going to be a spy.
Okay.
Tripwire just felt like a very spy name. And so I think I'm going to be a spy working for MI6, but double agent for the Soviet Union.
Double agent for the Soviet Union. Okay, so then
the
what
Soviet
would you...
Union
I don't know.
exist
Can we
yet?
do that?
It's
It's the 1920s, right?
the 1920s, but does the Soviet Union exist in the 1920s?
Let me see. Okay, let me see.
Yeah. I mean, you
I'll
could
double
definitely
check
be a
that.
spy.
This is just something I came up on the fly, so I didn't do any research.
Oh, okay, cool. I can give you some more time if you want to look at the other stuff.
Well,
but
definitely an MI6 spy.
Okay. So you just have to figure out why, as a spy, you were brought to this this expedition. Why were you sent here?
What exact year is this?
1921.
Oh.
Fuck!
The Soviet Union did not exist.
It's
Until 1922.
Really?
Okay. Maybe I'm one of the spies that starts to form
The
the
Soviet
Union.
Okay. Ethan.
You are Joseph Stalin.
Ethan, for your occupational
Comrade.
skill points, you're going to do education ×2.
Okay.
Then
So-
you're going to add either appearance ×2 or dexterity ×2. And that will be your total occupation skill points. And then your credit rating, which is basically your idea of how much money you have, has to be between 20 and 60. So write the stuff down.
Okay, I'm writing it all down.
And your skills are, I'm going to send you a picture of this one because there's a lot of skills here.
Okay.
But those are, do that math for the occupational skill points and then write that number down, and you're going to put that amongst these skills that I'm sending you.
So let me go over this one more time. Sorry. Education
Yes.
×2, appearance ×2, and then 20 through 60 is
Your credit rating.
credit rating.
So
Okay.
we'll get to that when we start putting points down.
Okay.
Let's go jump over to Joseph. What are you thinking?
Okay, so now that I have the stats in there, I've kind of changed my thoughts on occupation. I'm bouncing between like archaeologist, gentleman, or a con man.
Okay.
I'm thinking maybe let's go archaeologist. I feel like I'm pretty smart and educational.
Okay, Indiana Jones. Cool.
Yes, Indiana Jones-esque.
So for archaeologist, you're going to be doing your education ×4. Your credit rating is between 10 and 40. And then I'm sending you a photo of the skills that you'll need to be put those numbers into.
Okay.
Michelina, what were you thinking of?
I am a horror author.
Oh, I love that.
I was like, wait,
you.
what?
A what?
Author. Okay, so for that, you're going to be doing education ×4,
Whoa.
and then your credit rating has to be 9 through 30.
Okay.
And then I'm sending you a picture of the stuff that you need to put those points into. And then last but not least, Miss Joe.
I don't know how to pronounce this. It's that last one that I sent you.
The dilettante.
There we go. Dilettante.
All right, dilettante.
That just means I'm really rich and I like collecting stuff. So the way I'm gonna play this character is gonna be like very much so like daddy's money, and I wanted to go get something. My dad didn't want to send someone, so now I'm here trying to get something. But she's very like uptight, very book smart, but also very weak physically.
Okay, so for that one, you're going to be doing your education ×2 plus your appearance ×2. And that's going to be your occupational skill points.
Cool.
Your credit rating has to be between 50 and 99. So very wealthy. And then I sent you all the skills that you'll be putting into there. Before we jump into those, I'll give you also your personal skill stuff. And then it'll be a kind of free-for-all. You do not have to put them in right here. In fact, I think it would take a long time to put them in during the show. But feel free to do that. I just wanted the last thing we'll do before we end will be backstory stuff. And that should be very quick. So your personal skills, you'll create your pool of personal skills by multiplying your intelligence by 2. So the difference between occupational skills and your personal skills is that your occupational skills are ones that you have learned through your time being in your job. So, for example, the dilettante's one, hers are, she gets one in arts and craft, firearms, and skills like charm, fast talk, and then she gets to pick any 3 other skills that she wants to as well. Personal skills are the skills that make you as a person. So let's say that you are an archaeologist, but that doesn't mean that you're automatically good with a weapon. But say like your hobby on the side is you go to a firing range, so you're really good with the rifle. That's where you'll put those personal ones into there. Very important, no skill can go over 70. So when you're putting your numbers in there, it cannot go over. As well as when you're looking at your sheet, you'll see a base number that is there. So like, for example, your brawl, fighting brawl, at the very bottom in the F, it says 25% there. Whatever number you want to put there, you're adding to that number that's already established. So let's say that you want to be a 50, you're only adding 25 points to there to get to 50. So you're not spending all your money everywhere. You're not starting at 0 for those specific ones. But let's go around the horn, and I want to hear what your skills are, because I know some of y'all are really intelligent and have a lot of high skills. So let's start with Ethan. Ethan, what are your occupational skill point pool and your personal skill point pool?
Okay. So I can give you the occupational skill point pool, but I didn't calculate the personal skill point pool. So occupational skill point pool is 190.
Okay.
And then the skills with that would be acting or disguise, firearms, listen, other language, interpersonal skill, charm, fast talk, intimidate or persuade, psychology, sleight of hand, and stealth.
Cool. Zach, what are your pool numbers? What is your occupational and your personal?
My occupational is 228.
Jesus.
And I'm ugly as fuck. It could be so much higher. So much higher. And my personal skills is 130.
All right.
So my occupation goes into accounting, appraise, an art and craft one for forgery, fast talk, history, library use, and spot hidden.
Nice. Joseph.
So my occupational skill pool is 320.
God damn.
And then my personal skills are 160.
Okay. Michelina.
Yes. Oh, yeah. My occupational skills are 360.
Okay.
And then my personals are 120. And then my occupational skills are arts and craft, literature, history, library use, natural world or occult, other language, own language, psychology.
Goodness gracious. And last but not least, Joe.
So my occupational skill pool is 300.
Okay.
And then 120 for my personal skills. And then I can do any arts and crafts, firearm, other language, ride, 1 interpersonal skill, and 3 other skills that I can choose.
Hell yes. Wow, some of y'all guys are going to be hella stocked up. So we'll figure out all that stuff off stream. We can, if you have any questions or anything, shoot me texts. I really want to see how these things are going to look out afterwards for y'all. But the last thing I want to do is honestly one of the most important things for me as GM, or as a keeper for this one, and it is going to be our backstory. So for this one, there are specific things in the book that you'll roll a D10 for these specific ones. So this is going to be including your ideology and beliefs, significant people, meaningful locations, treasured possessions, as well as what was the last one? I think traits. This one we can also do off air if you would like, but if you want to roll the 1d10, you can. If not, if you have ideas, you can go ahead and fill those out yourself. The 1d10 is just really like if you really need the motivation to figure it out. So, for example, Zack, roll me 1d10 for ideology and beliefs.
1d10. I got a 10.
Ooh, okay. Okay, so with a 10, where did it go? Oh my goodness. Up. Hello? Sorry. There's so many pages on this thing. Okay. 1d10. Okay, for ideology and beliefs, a D10, you are a campaigner / activist. So whether it be feminism, gay rights, or union power. So like that.
One of those three?
No, I mean like an idea for that.
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah. That's
Like, I have to support.
I was like, this is the 1920s. Come on.
True.
But yeah, so it's gonna be, you don't have to, like I said, you don't have to pick that one. This is just if you need the motivation for those specific things. Does anyone want to go through those D10s, or is that something you would prefer to do on your own?
No, I want to do it.
I'll do mine on my own.
On your own?
Yeah,
Ethan,
I
you want to
think
do
I
your
have
D10s?
A good idea.
Okay, so I'll roll a d10.
Yeah, so give me a D10 for your ideology and beliefs.
Okay, 3.
3. Science has all the answers. Pick a particular aspect of interest. Examples: evolution, cryogenics, space exploration, or whatever. But basically, you believe in science more than anything. All right, give me significant people, 1d10.
Okay. 1.
1. A parent, or for example, mother, father, stepfather. Like I said, you can fill that out later on, but this is just giving you an idea. A parent for you.
Mine was a 5.
A 5, you are going to, it's a partner, a spouse, fiance, or lover.
I don't feel that fits well for being like a very ugly older man.
That's what I'm saying, where it's like, you don't have to go by these things. This is just like a kind of quick roll.
What page is this on? Of
Page 53. Ethan, 1d10 for meaningful location.
10.
10. Your workplace. That's your meaningful location. So it can be a very sad story.
World.
Yeah. Treasured possessions.
Okay. Another one. Here we go. 8.
8. A sporting item, whether it be a cricket bat, a signed baseball, or fishing rod tool. This can also be used as a weapon. So a sporting item, like say you carry around a baseball bat or a baseball or whatever as a weapon, you can do that as well.
Okay.
Last but not least, traits.
That's a 4.
4. You're a hedonist. Life and soul of the party. You're entertaining. You drink, and your motto is live fast and die young.
That sounds like pretty good for Tripwire.
It's a pretty depressing life.
But
cool.
he thinks it's fine.
Yeah. Anyone else want to roll? If not, we can move on. All right, moving on. Moving on. That is actually going to be the end. We will be talking about gear and such at a later point. This will be your weapons, your if you have guns, or if you're going to be fighting with your fists or whatever. But thank you everyone for watching this session 0 of Masks of Nyarlathotep. Stay tuned when we do our very first episode of the show. I am very excited. How are you all feeling?
Excited.
Excited.
I don't think I ever said my character name, but
yes.
I'm going with an Archibald McAllister.
Oh, are you playing British?
Oh.
More of the Southern British, the sort of New York that went from there to that. Yeah.
Southern
Gilded
British.
Age-esque.
Okay.
Southern British.
Nice. Zach, you told us yours off air, but what is yours on air?
Harmon Bessler.
Okay, Harmon Bessler.
Yeah.
And then Joe, what was yours?
Don't laugh. But her name is Iris Dahl, but Dahl.
Of the
Iris
Gold
Dahl.
Dolls.
It was because I was listening to Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls on the way home.
Well, that is going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next week. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.